What is going on, everyone? Am I coming through okay? We're at the live stream here. We started 3 minutes late. I think that's pretty good for this live stream. I look a little short, don't I, eh? See if I can fix that. Or I could just sit up. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Is anyone there? We got one person possibly on there. This was really a short notice, that's for sure. TT, do you have a job? Yo, my guys made it. The day ones. Is the music is it too loud? Is it too short? Just got to fill a little bit to the brim. TT, yes, I do have a job. I work a full-time job, actually, guy. I work as a banker. I work with banking, so yeah. Yeah, this music better be okay because this is like all the music I listened to in 2020 straight up on Spotify. Shout out Spotify. Too broke for that iTunes-ish. Film stock legend. Hey, Chris, I didn't get a chance to comment on your live stream, but I watched it and it was awesome. I'm so happy you got to 2K subs, dude. Like, keep blowing it up, man. Like, it's awesome to see. Seriously, I'm so proud. 2K is something special. It took you less time than Nathan, that's for sure. So that's big ups. Dog day afternoon action with the bank job. Dude, there's not a day that doesn't go by where I think about saying Attica in front of the bank. That's for sure. Have you ever thought about being a history teacher? No, I thought so at one point. I don't think I'm smart enough for it, so I don't think I can be. Actually, I did study education when I was in college. And I don't know, just the teaching field isn't what I thought it was going to be. I love doing it. It just a lot of the, I don't know, just the way teachers get treated and stuff. I just don't know if I'm well equipped for it like I thought I was going to be. I did really enjoy what I learned, though. Favorite Mandalorian episode besides the finale season 2? I just binged through The Mandalorian, and I loved it. So I was late to the party. I didn't watch it. It was coming out. I started watching Mandalorian with my girlfriend when season 2 was halfway done, and I just binged through it all with her. Favorite episode is tough, but I think the Robert Rodriguez episode or the first Bryce Dallas Howard episode from season 1. Those are tied for my favorite episodes. I just love those episodes. I just love anytime when Grogu is on and he's adorable is like my favorite. Bryce Dallas Howard needs to do a Star Wars movie. Her dad got to do one. She should be able to do one now. I mean, they should just kill her. Also, Robert Rodriguez did a phenomenal job bringing Boba. I won't say anything else. I just love the Robert Rodriguez episode. First question from me: what is the best black and white film? It could be from any time period, so anything like The Mist that are black and white. Best black and white movies: Frances Ha, Noah Baumbach, 2016, I believe. One of my all-time favorite movies from one of my all-time favorite directors, starring one of my favorite actresses, Frances Ha, phenomenal. It's not coming of age because she's 30 years old, but almost 30. But it's about a woman who's coming to terms on how to grow up, because just because you're an adult doesn't mean you're all figured out. And it's just very honest. It breaks your heart, but it's also very it's very moving. It really supports if you're not where you're supposed to be, it's okay. And it draws a lot of comparison. I think nobody got a lot of inspiration from like Godard and Truffaut in his filmmaking for that. A little bit of Bergman, just very influenced and a very phenomenal movie. A close second might be His Girl Friday from Howard Hawks. That movie's phenomenal. The Lost Weekend for Billy Wilder's another one, but I still would have to say Frances Ha is my favorite black and white movie. I just love that movie to death. Absolutely. Have you ever seen The Seven Samurai, Max Hawk's movies? Yes, I have, actually. I spent a day with my boy Seth. We watched that. We watched a bunch of Dragon Ball Z movies. and we watched Paris, Texas, all in that same day with my buddy Seth, who's been on my podcast, Inside the Sequel, a couple times, and then with Nathan as well from the Nathan Jones YouTube channel. So, yeah, it was a great time. I loved Seven Samurai. It is a phenomenal movie. Kurosawa is great. I love Honda maybe just a little bit more because of the Godzilla films. But black and white movies are nothing to sleep on. And also subtitle movies are nothing to sleep on. Just stop being lazy and get your eyes up and read. Let's see. How do you only have 237 subs? Why don't I have enough subs? I think early on I wasn't very consistent. And if those who want to start a YouTube channel, here's my tip to you. Stay consistent. Chris Bowie from Filmstock, consistent. Nathan, consistent. Elliot Cohen, consistent. Cartoon Fortress, consistent. You watch any like YouTubers right now who are talking about film, boutique labels, same things I'm doing, only they're more professional and more courteous. They're consistent. They are dedicated to their YouTube channel. They're on top of shit. And I just got the utmost respect for them. This started as a channel for me to just kind of nerd out and talk about movies. And it became me just being so annoyed with like the trends and like what I see with collecting. Cause like I love Blu-ray collecting and I just got annoyed. So it became a rant channel. And then it became just the getting drunk in public intoxications and just like having a good time with you all. And I kind of like where this channel is going. I feel like I can be proud to say this is probably one of the most honest film YouTube channels I've watched. I don't watch a lot of my own videos unless I'm editing, which I use Premiere Pro. Mind you, I use a pretty good one. But we're very honest here. We cut through the BS. We have a good time. And I feel like everyone has a good time when they're watching. So I can be happy with that. I don't care about the subs. I try to do as much outreach as I can, but I'm really focused on that podcast. I'm really loving doing Inside the Sequel. If you haven't listened to it, please do me a favor and actually listen to it. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on everything you can listen to on a podcast. We have a new website as well, so check that out at insidethesequel.com. But yeah, this is just kind of my detox. This is where I go with my people, and I just talk about movies. I talked a lot on that. I'm sorry about that. Also, I got to fix the quality here. So shit, we're doing this again. Oh no, we're doing it again. But we got to get that quality up, yo. There we go. We're a little crooked, but it's not a hertastic live stream if we're not being a little disoriented. Thank you, drummer, though, for the support. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little bit more, but hey, I ain't complaining. I'm just happy to have day ones and reels, Yeah. Hey, Vashan, I appreciate you. If I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, but I appreciate the Toronto Raptors logo. Respect there, as I'm a rap guy myself. And yeah, thanks for subbing. I hope you like some of the content we put in. Go down in some of those playlists. One thing about the channel I never told anybody about, I've really tried to curate my playlist for the channel to be like, if you're late, if you're not catching up on all the latest stuff, you don't know why we're doing live streams, I've curated playlists for the channel on ways you can dive in and kind of catch up with who I am and what we do here. So I hope you guys deep dive into those and find some of those older videos. Some of them are really bad quality, some are cringy, but I feel like you learn a lot there. And I kind of streamlined it a little for you. I think that's the inner teacher in me. I just want to make sure you're all caught up. You missed a day of school, you need to catch up on the homework, right? Oh, you came for that Criterion video with Nathan Jones. Yeah, Antichrist and Mind the Gap, dude. Great films right there. The podcast on all podcast apps or the vids on YouTube? Probably the views on YouTube. I upload the podcast to the channel. It used to get a lot of listens, but I think it's died down a little. I think the reason I don't think the podcast isn't getting as many things. It's so competitive. I'm friends with so many podcasters, and they're doing way better stuff than I am. They're way more organized than I am. And maybe that's to fault myself. I just don't get organized enough. I don't streamline enough. And I think I just do it to have fun and meet people and talk about movies, and if it catches wind, it catches wind. But I do like doing the podcast because I get to talk to so many different people. I need to get better about bringing people onto this channel. I've really lacked in doing that. I think it's mostly because I'm uncomfortable because I'm not very big. So if I ask someone like bigger than me to come on, I feel like I'm sorry, it's not as big, you know, except there's someone like Chris or Nathan, because like I've known those boys for a while. Oh, he wants to know what I got from the Criterion. Bold of you to assume I bought from the sale. I'm pretty proud of myself. I kept it pretty low because I don't know if you all know this, but the Warner Archive boutique label is actually going out of business after this coming March sale. So I've been trying to save money to like splurge on it. I usually hold off because 4 for $44, four movies for $11, you know, is a little bit more that I prefer to pay, but it's still, I mean, there's some good movies there. So I'm holding out, and I only bought 3 things. I bought Minding the Gap. I also bought Moonstruck, which I haven't seen, but I've wanted to, and it sounds like a delightful movie. So I got also Moonstruck, and then the last movie I got was oh boy, what was it? Minding the Gap, Ministry of Fear with Ray. The only reason I bought it is because Ray Milland is in it, and I'm trying to watch like almost all Ray Milland movies that I can get my hands on. And I used a $10 off coupon because I had a subscription to the Criterion channel. Also, I made a couple Blu-ray pickups during this recent buy two get one free sale that this vintage stock that's near my house had. So I'll show off some of that stuff in a little bit. Oh, I'm talking a lot. Drummer, I appreciate your support for the channel and in the podcast. I really do. If you ever want to hop in, just DM me. You know where my social medias are. DM me if you ever want to be a part of it, man. And sometimes Scream Factor. I may need to pick up the Silence of the Lamb. You need to pick up that Criterion Silence of the Lamb. I think it's essential. If you have the standard blue, I get it. But you might, if you love that movie, you should upgrade it because that's, I mean, I have it. I have a whole down row collections of all my boutique labels. The Criterion ones are here. You just got to get it. It's beautiful. I got this actually from a Facebook Criterion trading group I'm a part of. I'm a part of so many boutique label trading groups, and I get so many of these boutique labels. They're used, but they're from collectors, which I trust, and I get deals on it. I paid $14 for this with free shipping. You open this up, beautiful. It's just an amazing release, and I had the standard Blu-ray, and I was like, yeah, this is worth the upgrade. It just production notes are great. I've actually gone through this one. It's just how I learned so much about it. It's weird. Silence of the Lamb, I've had a fascination for like just the story of it, not even the movie, but the story of it since like high school. When I first got the book Silence of the Lamb from my grandpa, read that from Thomas Harris. Then I read Red Dragon, watched the movies, Manhunter, the Hannibal movie, Hannibal Rising. Still haven't watched the show though. That's the only one I haven't done. I haven't watched the show, which I really want to. But yeah, I definitely recommend this release. It's essential. So yeah. And also if you want to know more about Silence of the Lamb and my history with it, I did a podcast episode on Inside the Sequel about it because it is, I think, technically a sequel to Red Dragon, Manhunter, in which you can get Manhunter from Scream Factory too, Drummer, which I also own. So there is Silence of the Lamb. I like it. Thank you. You know, this is actually a furnished apartment. This is it came with this shelf, and it just so happened to fit so many Blu-rays, and yeah, this little guy loves it. Yeah, Drummer, $14. Join some Facebook groups. Be nice. Be courteous. You know, just I don't know. Just communication, keeping your eyes open, dedicating your life to collecting physical media and nothing else in your life, and watching it tear everything apart because you're just buying movies and then losing relationships and friendships and everything else. Physical media collecting is the best. Daniel is on. That means the moderator is here. He's the one who will rip me if I say embarrassing things later on. Thoughts on 10,000 BC? It was a very much. It was consistently rented from my public library. 10,000 BC. I borrowed that from the library so many times to watch. I thought it was a very easy, light action adventure movie. When I didn't want to watch like something like Troy, and that huge tiger up scene was like really cool. Like growing up for me, I don't know, and it had to do with like the Mayans and the Aztecs, which was kind of cool too. I don't know, it's just that kind of era kind of like fascinates me, and I don't know, 10,000 BC. I don't think it's that bad. I saw it, I think, even in theaters. I had a good time. I like that movie. I'm drinking white Zenfeld wine from a local, well, not a local, but a small grocery store called Aldi. So it's $2.50, but the quality is there. Yeah, collecting Canada, I've heard it's tough. I actually have some friends from Canada, and the way they talk about buying movies and video games, it sounds horrible. And a couple of them used to live in the States, and they kind of miss that. Shout out EB Games up in Canada. Also, shout out Mr. Sub, too. My life is now Blu-rays. Yes, exactly. You're gonna lose yourself. That's why you gotta watch this channel, and I'll keep you from going astray. You know, I'll keep you looking cool and having clout with your friends, while also being able to grow your shelf. It could have been a nominee in my books. I don't know. Maybe I'm built different. The Do the Right Thing Criterion. That is a Blu-ray I already own. It's a really good Blu-ray, and that Criterion is really nice. But I'm trying to do this thing where I'm buying movies that I don't own yet, and then eventually, if I want to upgrade a few of them, I'll do that at the right price. $20 for a Blu-ray I paid $5 for. I don't really see the need to do that. Yeah, that movie is going to be there on Blu-ray for a while. It's not going anywhere, so I got some time. But yeah, that's kind of how I do. I try to manage my Blu-ray collecting. If the prices right now, if somebody was selling for 15 or $15 for free shipping used, I probably would pay that. I don't know. I just received. Oh, let's see. I already have about 4 Bergman movies. Yeah, dude, don't even buy movies that have a box set. Buy the box set. You bought 4 movies that are Bergman. Oh, dude, that's like $80 you just spent there. That Blu-ray box set is like $120 when it's on sale. So, and those 4 movies you bought were probably going to be in there. I don't know. I guess if you're not wanting to get into his filmography, which I get, it looks very like intimidating. You can buy the ones you want, and that's good enough. I get that. I don't know. Like when I bought it, I knew it was going to be a commitment, and it's something I did want to do. And with Nathan, we did early on the opening night of the box set on YouTube video streamlined, and it was really fun. And I actually watched a lot of all those Bergman movies first times very quickly and very easily. And at that point, that was already worth it all. Just those I don't know, it was like 8 to 12 films maybe that was in the opening night. I can't remember. But watching all of them, I remember what they are and enjoyed most of them. Except To Joy. I don't like To Joy. Oh, I just got a horror Blu-ray named Dreamcatcher at a Dollar Tree for $4. I haven't seen. No, I don't. Dollar Tree, I don't buy very many Blu-rays. I bought some for my lads for Christmas. That's about it. But yeah, if you buy something for $4 and you've never seen it before, why not watch it, right? Right? Oh, they're from before the box set came out. Yeah, offloading those is probably gonna be a little tough. I'm talking so fast. Also, how did everybody get this update on the live stream? Did you hit that notification bell and you got it, or did you see it on social media get posted? Just curious. Love this song. Okay, someone who's asking anything, just want to give no, don't go anywhere. So we're going to talk about Faith and Misery's there. Yo, we got to start off with that wide Manchester fan. Yikes. Oh, Amy's here too. Sweet. All right. Well, you're here for the good stuff. So I made a couple Blu-ray purchases in the last month or so. And to prep for the Warner Archive sale, I've actually tried to offload my load a little bit of Blu-rays. I had to specify that. And I sold a lot of movies, but I had to buy most of them through this buy two get one free sale at Vintage Stock. So what it is you buy two movies that are under $20 and you get a third one free, and it's uncapped. So you could buy like 6 movies and you get 2 movies free, yada yada. So I bought like 6 movies, and of these movies, this is what I got. I bought the Oblog box on Kino, which kind of fetches a pretty coin, but I want to keep this one and watch it because it's been on my radar for a while. Vincent Price, Christopher Lee. It just sounds like a great, cool time. And I got this. I think this was one I had to pay for, but it was like $12. So it goes for like 20 to 25 usually. So that was a steal. I also bought, this was the free one. And it's still sealed, but they marked it as used. The 4K for Total Recall. They charged me $10.99 for it. And it's new. This thing recently just came out. I haven't actually seen Total Recall, but I've been recommended numerous times because since I've watched RoboCop, the same director, Paul Verhoeven, did this. I think I'm going to love this movie. And I got it for free on 4K, sealed. So yeah, I got that. And then here's what else I got. Wes Craven's Swamp Thing on Screen Factory. This thing is OOP to fuck. Like, go on Amazon, go on eBay. This thing fetches a pretty coin. So I'm going to watch it, but I'm going to see if maybe it's worth selling. I don't know, because I kind of want to keep it because it's a Wes Craven film and it's going for a lot. I really want to hang on to it just to see what it's like. Other movies I got, but yeah, Swamp Thing. The other thing this thing was like, I paid $11.99 for it. No, that was another one. This was $14.99. Sorry, this is $14.99. The other movies I got was a Blu-ray copy of Godzilla, but it wasn't the Criterion edition. It was a standard Blu-ray that's out of print, and they charged $11.99 for it. And this was a Blu-ray release. I think that there's an alternate to buying the Criterion release. I sold it before the sale started, so I sold it for $26, and someone bought it. And it was before the sale, because if you think about it, buying the Godzilla Criterion is $20 at least. But you have to buy more things to get free shipping. If you get it by itself, it's close to $25. And then you have to wait for that sale for it to even get that deal. Because on Amazon, it's probably going to be like $27 to $30. Sold it for $26 and someone bought it. Another thing I bought that I sold was my RoboCop Steelbook. I sold that for $35. I got last sale. So that was funds that got added to the account. And then the last thing I'm still working on selling. There was one more thing I sold I was surprised. Oh, somebody actually bought the House That Jack Built Blu-ray. I have no idea how somebody bought my house, the House That Jack Built Blu-ray. It was a Region B. I have the Screen Factory, which I kept, and I sold the standard Blu-ray that I got for free. And someone paid $15 for it from me. So that was a cool 15. And then I'm still working on selling this, the Purple Rose of Cairo, the Twilight Time edition. Someone is currently offering me $50 for it, but I think I can still push them up to $55. I paid $4 for this thing, and it's out of print because Twilight Time's gone. I already own it on Arrow, so yeah, I'm working on still trying to sell this. The guy said he'd buy it for $55 free shipping. I'm letting him sit. I'm letting him sit in the hot seat to see if he'll budge a little bit. But yeah, $55 is currently on the table for this. And that totally paid for my limited edition of RoboCop. And I have plenty of funds now to use for the Warner Archive sale. And I guess it covered a little bit of the Criterion sale. So maybe I didn't save anything, but I offloaded a few. This is why you got to check your Screen Factory sales, do your research, and you know what is worth value. And then do the research on there. But yeah, that's another part-time job I have, is selling Blu-rays on the side. Amy, I'm sorry you had to go on my Twitter to find the link, but the Twitter's kind of lit. I'm not going to lie. Miles Woods is here. Yo. Dude, that Halloween box set's nuts. My boy Seth has it. Not the crazy big box set, but the smaller box set that still fetches a good coin. Can you punch Yoda for me? No, I am not going to hurt this guy. This guy is so cute. Look at, we have a little baby jacket on him. He looks so cute. Faith and Misery, thank you for showing up, though. Glad to have you on here. How do you decide to sell from your collection, Amy? If it's a movie I know I can get cheaper somewhere else and I don't care to have the special edition for it, Or if it is a super limited edition movie that I actually like or have interest in seeing, I'll keep it or sell it, determining on it. Or if I'm running out of space and I'm just knowing like I'm not going to be watching these movies, the thing for me goes to rewatchability. If I can't rewatch the movie often enough, I'm going to sell it at some point probably. If there's special editions, I have to make sure that they are rewatchable or I at least enjoy them enough to keep them. You like the Gary Vee of, oh no. Oh no. Hey, I'm here for you all to let you know that these are materialistic things. Yes, they are films, they have weight, but at the end of the day, they are materialistic editions of film. You can get these for most of these things. You can get them cheaper or elsewhere because it has a fancy label, a sweet art design. Doesn't mean you have to immediately buy it. Unless you love the movie and you're comfortable with the price you're paying, that makes sense. But I mean, some of these movies, like The Nightingale, fantastic movie on Scream Factory. It's like 15 to 20 bucks. I don't need to pay that to watch that movie. I'll just stream it. You know, it's just, it goes back to that deciding what fits your taste. I want my collection to be a reflection of myself. And I feel like my collection has some personality to that kind of reflects who I am. So you kind of have to determine that at some point. Dude, I'm jealous you ordered an Indicator Blu-ray. I don't have any of those. I try to, but I can't spend $200 to get free shipping, or the shipping's just so expensive. I'm such a stickler for shipping, I swear. If you want me to buy movies, if you want to donate to me, I'll totally keep buying cool movies and do reviews of them. No problem at all. But The Big Heat I haven't seen before. Drummer, what do you mean you hate it too? Oh, why do you hate it too? It too, it starts off super mean for no reason. It's a very unsettling opening and it doesn't like serve a purpose. It almost feels like the director was enjoying filming that opening to the movie. Second thing is the de-aging is a little bit of a problem. 3, some of the actors for the adults I don't care for. And honestly, the last thing is I don't care for the last parts of it like as a story. I find it so dumb, the explanation of it, the character, and it's just ridiculous from what we got in the first movie and what he looks like at the end of the second movie. It is just so ridiculous to me. I don't think they even like directed it well. It just felt like a fun house that I was too old to be in. I don't know. It just had none of what the first movie had going for it. It's not there in the second one. And even that's with Bill Hader, who I thought was going to be phenomenal. He's not bad in it, but there's some parts too. He wasn't given enough. Why that music was playing when that kid gets barfed on, I don't get. Like that feels like a blooper in the movie that they forgot to edit out. It Chapter 2 just falls flat as fuck. Do you pick up in the recent Faith and Misery? Yeah, I picked up Ministry of Fear, Minding the Gap, and Moonstruck. Yeah, it's weird if that he's trying to make a point with that with that opening, and I don't know what kind of point he's trying to make. It just really, it didn't sit well. I'm just like, oof, like you're trying to do something with that, like do it better. It just feels really gross. I don't know, just didn't sit well with me with it Chapter 2. We didn't like it Chapter 2. Big question is, I kind of want to make this channel become a mukbang channel at some point. Does anybody know what mukbang is? Because I really kind of want to try it. What do I plan to watch this weekend, Amy? Well, I already watched Saint Maud, and I can't get it out of my head. So y'all should watch Saint Maud. It's on Epix now. It's a streaming service. Oh, man, it was so good. But what I plan to watch now is I'll probably watch a couple more Godzilla movies. And I'm trying to think what else I want to watch. Most of my nightly routine when I stop doing this is I'll snack on stuff and watch Robot Chicken until I fall asleep. It's really bad. But what else do I plan on watching? I know I had some things I wanted to catch up on. I can't. Man. So yeah, for sure I want to watch a Godzilla movie. I think I might start the Gamera trilogy from the 90s. I was recommended to watch it, and I have that box set there. I watched the original, had a good time with it. And I might watch a anime. I just in the mood to watch an anime, so might do that this weekend. Yeah, I know it's in the book, but I mean, you hear the stories about why it's in the book, and I'm just like, whatever. Some ASMR with me eating like dino chicken tenders. I could get down with that. I can't afford like the cool food, but I can eat like dino chicken tenders and like hot dogs with mac and cheese and ketchup. I'll do that. I'll whore myself on YouTube with mukbang. Do I like Godzilla 2014? Have it on Blu-ray. Dude, Godzilla 2014 is like, I feel like it was personally made to piss me off. I can't get over it. I swear, the movie pisses me off. And I love Godzilla. I am so excited for the new one. But man, I feel bad for anybody that has to catch up and watch Godzilla 2014. I'm glad I got it out of my system already. Does anybody else got any questions? Anything else before I start getting drunk and lose handle of this live stream? If not, I'm just gonna keep talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Damn. Question. Worst movie ever. Worst movie ever. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Let me check my letterbox. I know there's there's a movie I've ranked there that's been pretty sus that I absolutely despise. Man, worst movie. Oh, there's a lot of movies I don't like. I mean, I should say that. I do like a lot of movies, but there are some movies where I'm like, didn't care for that. It Chapter 2 is definitely up there. Godzilla 2014 is up there. The animated Godzilla movie from Netflix was pretty bad. Ooh, that's tough. I try not to focus on movies I don't like too much because I get cranky and bitter. There's been a lot of overrated movies I think I've watched for sure. Man, that's a tough question. Worst movies. It'd probably be a dad movie. If I was forced to watch a dad movie, that'd probably be one of the worst things. Or a Western. Yeah, a Western would be probably one of the worst. Blood Simple wasn't good. Uncut Gems is not good. Trying to think. Joker's a little sus. I don't like American Beauty. That movie's not good. Remember the Titans isn't very good. Just to see if he's watching, In Bruges isn't very good either. Let's see. Oh, Faith Wizard, you subscribe to HBO Max just for the Godzilla and Kong? Good. I want to watch it in theaters. I want to try and see it in the IMAX. That's for sure. Nice Taxi Driver poster. Dude, Taxi Driver, I saw it in the theaters. One of my favorite movie experiences. I love Taxi Driver. I get Taxi Driver vibes when I'm in the apartment by myself with this little guy. And I'm not talking to anybody. I just write to myself that the days keep going on and on. Let's see. What's the best kids like horror movie like Gremlins or 1990? I would say probably Coraline. I love Coraline. I love both Gremlins movies. Noah Klein, a subscriber to the podcast and the YouTube channel. He was on Inside the Sequel where we talked about Gremlins 2, and I had such a good time with it. And yeah, I love Gremlins 2. Other kids' horror movies. The Black Cauldron, I really enjoy. The Lord of the Rings animated films were pretty creepy, but I still really like those. Yeah, I would say those are movies I really liked as a kid that are kind of horror. Let's see. What about westerns do you not like? I don't like the Get Up. I think they look ridiculous with their boots and their spurs and their cowboy hats and their pardon ma'am, their lingo there. John Wayne does not look interesting at all to me. I don't know. I just don't get like early Western movies. It just looks really like dated. It looks like something my grandpa or my dads would watch. But my dad or grandpas don't watch those movies. But if I did have them and they weren't the cool grandparent and dad I did have, that's what they'd be watching. Like Bonanza or like Gunsmoke on TV. That looks just like really, like I don't know. Just strikes me the weird way. Just weird vibes. Here's some hot takes. Well, if you're a part of this channel, you're going to get used to hot takes. Who's your favorite actor besides Adam Driver and Timothée Chalamet? Ray Milland is one of my all-time favorite actors. Ray Milland. If you watch The Uninvited, watch The Lost Weekend, Easy Living, The Major and the Minor, love Ray Milland. Joaquin Phoenix is one of my favorites. Daniel Day-Lewis, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ryan Gosling, Adrian Brody, Jack Black. I love so many actors. Actresses, Greta Gerwig, Julianne Moore, Kate Winslet, Emma Stone, Emily Blunt's grown on me a lot. Yeah. I don't like Christian Bale. Where's the rat from? Jack Richards, what do you mean the rat? Tombstone. Amy, I haven't seen Tombstone. I need to watch that because I do like Val Kilmer. So I think I will plan to watch Tombstone at some point. Is there any movie that I hated early in life that you don't like now? Or vice versa? That I didn't hate but I don't like anymore? I like Superbad a lot, but it's grown less on me as time's gone by. So has Pineapple Express. Predator 2, which is sad to say. Trying to think of other movies I watched a lot growing up that just kind of grew on me less. Revenge of the Sith, kind of. When they talk about prequel movies. If anything, Phantom of the Menace has grown more on me as I gotten older. I meant hated and like now. Not hated, don't like. Okay, so movies I hated and I like now. That's a tough one. Movies that I hated, because usually if I don't like movies, I stick on not liking them. Do you like Billy Crudup? Why does that name sound familiar? Billy Crudup. I gotta look this up. Oh yeah, I do love Billy Crudup. He's in this one inspirational track movie, and then he's also in Alien Covenant. Really enjoyed him in that. I forget, there's something else he's in that I really enjoyed. Yeah, I like him. I want to see more things with him. He reminds me of like a Kyle Chandler of sorts. Yo, Eddie made it on. He wanted to win the live stream. Asking thou shall receive, guy. Phone's blowing up. Just kidding. I'm getting hungry. I should have made some food for this mukbang video. Seriously though, should we do mukbang on here? I'd be a little too shy if we did one. I just want to make sure people know I'm eating good and not eating like trash, you know? Let's see here. I'm trying to think of movies that I've seen recently that I would recommend. I've been doing a piss poor job of updating my letterbox, so you all know what I've been watching, what I think of movies. I'm really bad about doing that. Has anybody been watching anything good? Maybe things I might know, maybe even hate, so I can rip it. Faith and Misery really wants this mukbang. The thing is, do I show my face when I do it, or do I just put like my lips there and you just see me just eating it? I'm surprised YouTube hasn't like canceled this channel yet for like drinking on camera and then like having copyright music playing in the background. Also, does anybody want to see any? I've heard no, shame on you all. I've received no feedback on whether or not you want to see continued tier list videos on the channel. I did one for Criterions. I saw a bunch of you all watched it. No feedback on whether you'd like to see more different tier videos. Also, majority of our viewers, I've also noticed, are people who don't subscribe to the channel. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Support the boy. The new SpongeBob, okay. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie is still lit to this day. It belongs to like the holy grail of things like Rugrats Go to Paris and the Jimmy Neutron movie. And I'm trying to think what else good movies from childhood days that are still really popping. I don't know. Shrek still. Holy Phase? What? Are you drinking grape juice? Yes, 100%. Tier lists are freaking awesome. Well, drummer, dude, like, what do you want to? What kind of tier list do you all want to see? Like, give me some ideas so I can do one for you all. I want to do another one, but I lack creativity, so I need you all to tell me what to do. How about a tier list of the best outfits I've worn on each of my videos based on the t-shirts I've worn? Big thumbs up. Thank you, Misery. When you drink wine, drink in a champagne glass because you feel like you're celebrating. You can get this at like the dollar store. Get that pinky up. This is what they taught me. Smooth, tasteful, wholesome, freshly squeezed. I don't know. Adjectives to describe your wine. Makes you look smarter. A horror movie list. Dude, that'd be a big ass list to do. I need it super defined. I've thought about doing like horror movies from the 80s, sequel horror movies, film franchises, slashers, sci-fi horror, 50s horror. These are things I've been thinking about. Tier list of your top 10 Arrow movies. But then if it's a tier list of my top 10 Arrow movies, then they're all S rankings. Then there's like nothing to like separate them. Maybe if I added all my Arrow movies, then I guess I could do a tier list. And by the way, a whole face was to say to when you said on the mukbang if we wanted. Oh, you want to see the whole face when I'm eating? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll call it the Lizzo Be Eaten video too, because that's her. Is that her Instagram or Twitter handle? I love it. Shout out to Lizzo. Yeah, I'll have to get permission on either I will do a mukbang or not. I don't know if I have permission to do that. TikTok. Yes, I want to start joining TikTok. I want to do quick vids on TikTok. Who's on TikTok? If I did TikTok, would you follow me? I'm old. I don't know how to use TikTok still. I watch them all the time. And I thought, man, there's old ass people on there who are doing great videos for like their YouTube channel for like movies. I need to hop on that shit. Why does he got a Pooh? Like, why does it have Pooh? I don't know, but it's so cute. Probably because Pooh's owned by Disney and so is Grow. Oh my gosh. Also, X-Files, I guess, is on Disney Plus now. So I have it on physical, but watch it on Disney Plus so we can do some talks there. I'm scared to give them my info for some TikTok. I get that. I don't know. Let's talk about some YouTubers. Let's get the pot stirring. Let's talk about some YouTubers. Who do we like? Who are we vibing with? Who's getting tier list of YouTube blue tubers tier list? That would be great. That would be amazing. A tier list of blue tubers. Get Elliot in there. Get Nathan, Chris, myself, Aaron Pin. Holy crap, that could be fun. That would be legend. That would also like forever like get me never to be on YouTube again when I add like Flick Pick and Chris Stuckman. Holy shit, that could be really fun. My favorite is Dead Meat for sure, S tier. My favorite arrow that I own is probably my RoboCop right now. Maybe. Or that City of the Living Dead one I have. Oof, that's so good. I love Arrow. I am so biased when it comes to boutique labels. I love Arrow. They're my favorite. I think they're the best of the boutique labels. I love their cover arts. I think they put out the best looking discs as well. And their catalog's great. I don't know. Maybe I'm built different. Also, I'm wearing the same shirt I wore to work today. So that tells you what kind of day it's been. Yikes. Would this be considered underage drinking with him being here, even though he's 50? That's my big question. Still too much. So much work. Man, it's been 47 minutes. Maybe people didn't look at my Instagram story. Actually, people probably did, and they knew not to be on the channel tonight. Is anybody just like watching and but hasn't like hopped in on like the conversation yet? Do you have any questions for me? Do you want to know about me? Do you want to know about my collection? Do you want to know some tips about buying Blu-rays? Hit me up. This is that time to do it. Am I the only one who gets mad when people get mad because there is no disc art? I mean, like it's either in the case or a player. I think cover art means a lot more than maybe even the label. Like, I mean, certain labels put out the same movies, and the artwork determines whether I want it or not, regardless. So Criterion will have a movie, and like the movie could be on Arrow or it could be on Indicator or something else. If I don't like the cover art, Criterion's supposed to be the best. If I don't like the cover art, I'm going to a different label because I like the cover art more. I don't know. That's how I always determine it. Or even if the standard, if I think that's like, oh, that movie, I don't need to upgrade to a Criterion, I'll just get the standard release. The standard release has either the same cover or if anything, it's a little different. Have you watched Promising Young Woman? No, I haven't yet. Is it streaming somewhere? Because I have been wanting to watch it. I like how McLovin's in it too. Oh, the disc art. Yeah, Blu-ray disc art is lazy. It's just white with the lettering, or it's like one color with the name of the blue, and it has like cut off saying Blu-ray. That's really ugly. A lot of boutique labels will have some sort of cover art though, but most of them are gonna look like, some Blu-rays like Twilight Time. That's what it looks like. Scream Factory, and let's see what. Yeah, just the same as like the cover art. It's just crazy. Can't wait to watch this. Where's Han Solo? Why is Han Solo on here? I swear. I'm always trying to get him to be on these live streams, and he's never on there. He's a good subscriber. He's playing hard to get because I want to engage with him and hear his thoughts on things. But he only hops in on the videos, but never the live streams. Also, again, if you're just tuning in, check out Film Stocked. Chris Bowie, my boy, he's reached 2,000 subscribers. Really big deal. He was one of my earliest subscribers, which really humbling because he's at 2K subscribers. And he did a live Q&A. Hop on his live streams. Those are great. Those are phenomenal. Go check that stuff out when you're done here because that guy needs all the support. He has so much support. He needs more of it, though. Give him the love. Also, you should support. Who am I feeling? Frugal Aesthetic is a YouTube channel I follow for wardrobe advice. That's a good YouTube channel, but he's got like 1 million. So let's see who else subscribe to Nathan Jones if you haven't. And then Cartoon Fortress, support him too. He's great. From now on, I will watch all new vids to be here for all oh, you like that, eh? You never know when I'll put out a video and be like, hey, there's going to be a live stream. Because somebody was like, how do I know when you're going to be doing them? I'm just going to Easter egg them. I'm going to put them in videos. If you're going to be paying attention and subscribing to this channel, you should be in the know. I need a community. I need a following, if anything. Man, this would be a great time to start doing like a test trial on like my mukbang aspirations for this channel. I could just be eating right now in front of you. That'd be so much fun. I don't think I have the ASMR equipment for it though, unfortunately. Eddie, do you have any questions, guy? I know you're probably watching. I need to know. Do you have any? Here's a question I have for all of you, though. Why doesn't Kung Pao have a Blu-ray? Love that movie. Where's the Blu-ray? How is that? How does that not have a Blu-ray? Like, what? Jeremy was promised ASMR. I don't know how to do ASMR. Does that sound bad for the viewer? If I put my voice like this close to the mic? Is that ASMR? Or is that just really like annoying? Also, we did it, guys. The first time ever on this channel, we finished 2 wine bottles on a live stream. Usually we get through 1. We did 2. Granted, they weren't completely full, but we did finish 2 bottles technically. This is very therapeutic for me in my life and my lifestyle. This is therapeutic. Are there any more questions? Any film-related questions? Questions for me? Questions about your Blu-ray collecting? Advice? Tips? I don't know. Do you have like homework questions that I could possibly answer for you? I don't know. I know some of my subscribers are still in school. These wine bottles are already opened. I finished like half of one and then opened another bottle. I don't know. Maybe I'm built different. Oh, man. Did we buy anything cool recently? I want to be envious of somebody's Blu-ray collection. Anybody buy anything that's worth like bragging about? How do you get through school? I'm 24. I'm done with school. When I was in school, I didn't have a podcast or a YouTube channel. I was just fucking watching movies and, studying and having a good ass time. Or like, what does Johnny Lawrence say in Cobra Kai? I was too busy talking to babes, like not really, but I was just like having a good time and doing schoolwork. I knew what was like important, So I don't know. If you are still in school, stay in school. Roll with the student loan punches, and just finish. Just finish. Do your homework. This is great background noise for you while you do your homework, I'm sure. But yeah. One day at a time? Yeah, seriously. I bought a Chucky box set for 20. Yo, Jeremy. Oh no, drummer bought it. I thought Jeremy bought the Chucky box set for a second. I'm like, oh, that's so great. I'm coming over. Drummer, you bought that Chucky box set? Was it the Blu-ray or the DVD? I missed the Amazon sale where the Chucky box set was for $20. I missed it, but I need to because Chucky 1 and 2 are phenomenal movies. Also, the first one takes place in Chicago, so shout that out. Movies just hit differently when they're taking place in Chicago. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just like a movie more if it takes place in Chicago. How do you get through work? So for those who are employed right now, the ways you get through work, make sure you have good relationships with your coworkers because it makes your time a lot easier. You feel more comfortable. Make sure you occupy yourself with some sort of work, but not a lot, just some work, just enough to warrant counting as work. And then make sure you bring snacks, energy drinks, caffeine of any sorts, a little bit of water. Make jokes that you can laugh at by yourself. And if somebody else laughs at it, that's a plus. But if you can laugh at it, that's great. And then play music if you can at work. And just vibe out. And then sometimes during your breaks or when you get a chance to step out where no one can see you, just like kind of scream and like just kind of groan and moan, get it all out, and then you'll be good. That's how you get through work. And be on your phone all the time. Best TV show watching right now. Cobra Kai. We're about to finish season 3. We're on episode 5. Other shows. The Middle. I actually really like The Middle. I must be some Midwest dad, but I like The Middle, so I'm watching that. And Robot Chicken. Fucking love Robot Chicken. Blu-ray every day, bro. Yes. Don't buy a Blu-ray every day. If you're watching this channel, do not buy a Blu-ray every day. Buy what you like. But don't be a minimalist Blu-ray collector either. Like, spend your hard-earned cash on Blu-rays, but don't be a minimalist about it. Like, buy what you like. Splurge a little. Blow your load on some blues. Well, blow your money on some blues. I should rephrase that. I'm on episode 5. I'm halfway through that season 3. It's great. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy it. So, fantasy TV room setup. I have a basement where I can hang all movie posters and have shelves for all my Blu-rays and my figures, and then having a 65 to 70 inch TV and having a nice couch. That would be great. And a mini fridge. I want a mini fridge. So I can put alcohol in there and like pizza bites in a little microwave. That's my fantasy setup. Oh, and I don't want it like I don't know. If it's a basement, it's not going to be rugged. If it is carpeted, maybe that's okay. I don't know. I don't know if I want my future basement to have a carpet or like a vinyl wood flooring and like have a rug. I don't know. Maybe a small carpet. Yeah, I'll probably have to have a carpet. I don't know. Who knows how I even be able to own a house at this point in my life. What's the best horror movie poster of all time? I like The Silence of the Lamb. Alien, dude. Alien is the best movie poster. You see the egg hatching, the font for the alien symbol, for the lettering, and in space, no one can hear you scream. Iconic. Amazing Blu-ray cover or just movie poster. Absolutely beautiful. Another one you could argue. Oh, man. I have a Return of the Jedi poster, and I love that one. That's just a beautiful movie poster. I think a RoboCop poster would be awesome, or an old 1954 Godzilla movie poster would look amazing. It's too simple for you. I'm a simple guy, you know. I like what I like. Best movie tagline. Ooh. Yikes. Best movie tagline. Let's see here. I should know this because I basically put a bunch of them on my podcast, right? Oh, let's see here. Best movie tagline. Um, that's tough. Best movie tagline. Rocky's tagline. He was a million to one shot. I kind of like that one. Again, Alien in Space, no one can hear you scream. Predators, soon the hunt will begin is really good. Um, ooh, that's tough, but that's what I would have to say. Yep, in Space, no one can hear you scream. My God, really, Scott killed that. He killed the movie game by making that movie. Like it changed everything. I love that. Best soundtrack to a movie? Oh, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I love that movie soundtrack so much. I love Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Indie rock and pop. Some original works in there too. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is one of my favorite movies ever. Love that soundtrack. Let's see. Also, Shrek 2 soundtrack's actually pretty sweet too. Oh yeah, The Night He Came Home. That's always a good one. I'm really bad at like remembering things on the spot. That's weird. I'm usually great at movie like quotes, but I can't think of any right now. Oh, maybe Halloween 2 better than Halloween 1. More from The Night He Came Home. I like that more from Halloween 2. Shout out the Halloween sequels. Phenomenal. Love them. Dang, I should rank the Halloween sequels, but yeah, I haven't finished all of them, but I should rank them. Chill, Rob G. What the fuck, dude? Oh man, what the hell? Oh man. I need an adult after reading that. Yikes. Oh man, one of these days when I get a PS5 though, maybe I'll launch this channel to a streaming FIFA channel and then we can do that. It's from The Office. You know, I don't here's the thing about The Office. I like it more than Parks and Rec, but I don't remember a lot of like quotes and stuff from the show itself. It's weird. My favorite line from The Office, though. Let's see. And you can shove it up your butt. I love that. I don't know. Something about Stanley I really love. Also, I love when Andy gets the Nard dog tattoo and he goes like, "It's a Nard dog." Love that. I love Andy. He's my favorite in the whole show. Yes, all Halloween movie ranking. That'd be sweet. That'd be really fun. I gotta just watch like 2 more sequels though to finish it all up. Rum time? I know you. No. I feel God in this Chili's tonight. Yo, Applebee's over Chili's any day of the week. Applebee's over Chili's. Easily. Miss me with the Chili's. Hit me up with the Applebee's. There's a running joke with my friends and I where we always make believe that there's this Midwest dad who goes to an Applebee's with his family during like half price apps or whatever or happy hour and leaves his family at the bar at the booth and goes to the bar and hits on the waitress and gets drunk and wears like a football jersey. And I don't know, like that's the ultimate loser to us. And we like we make people like we make this person up, but we still are convinced this is a real person. I'm convinced that person exists somewhere, probably in the Springfield, Missouri area. That person is currently there, and I feel worse. I feel so bad for that wife and kid. Later, Andy sucks. Yeah. I wish him and Aaron get together. I how Aaron gets with that intern. I don't like that at all. I don't. Also, when she was with what's his name? The HR guy. I forget his name. It's probably because I'm partially intoxicated. I don't care for him. That opinion is insane. That I like The Office more than Parks and Rec. Maybe, but I just enjoy watching The Office more than Parks. I don't know. Gabe. Yes, Gabe. Don't like Gabe. He's funny at some parts, but he's the guy. It's funny to hate him because we all knew somebody like that in our lives. No, Chili's over everything? No way. Or is the opinion saying that I like Applebee's more than Chili's? I'm so confused. I'm so fucked. Who says this from The Office? I will not be blackmailed by some ineffectual privilege. Dude, that's easily gonna have to be that's Dwight, easily. Chili's over Applebee's? Maybe I'm that drunk guy who hits on the way. Maybe I am the monster that was created in my head. Maybe that's me. Holy crap. Although the people who sat at the bar at Applebee's have the greatest life stories. They're the greatest life stories because we don't have to live them. That's why they're the greatest. We don't want to be a part of those. Like, we don't want to wish we were part of those stories, but we're glad someone else did for our entertainment. I think that's what you mean, right, Eddie? Oh, Parks and Rec over The Office. Chili's over Applebee's. Oh, no. Dude, Community's great. Community was a good time. It's a show that would come on Fox often, and I would catch an episode here and there. I never religiously followed it, but when I would watch it, I really liked it. TV was such a weird thing. I didn't grow up with cable. So a lot of shows that I watched were either on NBC, ABC, or Fox. And when The Office was on NBC, we watched The Office a lot. Parks and Rec, I didn't really catch up on till much later. I watched a lot of shitty Fox sitcoms, but like some good ones that got me through a lot in my life. Everybody Loves Raymond, X-Files, Family Guy, The Middle, Till Death, Community, Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares. These are the things that got me through most of my life. Maybe explains why I'm a piss poor human. Chili's over Applebee's. Damn it, Daniel. What, you have to change my mind then. I guess I'll have to go to a fucking Chili's again. It's all fake. You're the guy. Dude, I might be the guy. But I'm not even an alcoholic, so I wouldn't be caught public at a bar ever. Schitt's Creek is amazing. I've been pushed to watch Schitt's Creek, so maybe one of these days. Maybe. But I mean, Attack on Titan is one of the best shows ever. Is anybody watching Attack on Titan season 3? Like, this is like the best thing on like that's like, it's not on TV because it's Crunchyroll, but it's the best thing ever. Like, I've been watching since like a year after it first came out, and man, it is like the most rewarding show ever. Attack on Titan anime, watch it. I like watching a lot of anime shows too. Is it a Halloween or paintball episode? Then it's above every. Okay, the community paintball episodes are always fun. I loved those. Also, it's funny how Chevy Chase is the boomer in Community, because like I've always liked Chevy Chase by name, but when I watch him in things, I'm like, I guess I don't like Chevy Chase as much as I thought I did, because I don't care for Caddyshack that much, and I love Bill Murray, but I don't care about Caddyshack that much. Fletch is good. I like Fletch. Family Vacation and European Vacation, I don't care for much at all as well. Robert California says that the quote, oh, dude, Robert California, I actually like that season when James Spader comes on and becomes the new manager in The Office. I love that season. I also love when they're looking for a new manager, like Ray Romano shows. I love Ray Romano. He shows up. You get I'm forgetting everyone's names. Dwight tries to keep trying to get the manager position. Daryl does. I love that. Who's the other guy? Fred Armisen tries to be the manager. I love that too. And then Jim Carrey shows up. I love that two-parter. And everyone's planking. Yeah, gold. Do you like Dude, Ready or Not's amazing. It's one of the best horror movies that come out in the last 5 years, easily. I love Ready or Not. Or like Samara Weaving is like needs to be in more stuff. She's phenomenal. Which sitcom should Grogu join the cast of? Dude, he should be on a sitcom though. He should be in the new revival for Two and a Half Men because it should be, because like he's half the size of something and he's not a man, so Two and a Half Men. I don't know, something like that, but not like with Ashton Kutcher and like John Cryer and like that dumb Angus kid. That show's terrible. Two and a Half Men. That's a terrible show. He deserves something better. He should be on like that 2000s show, like baggy jeans, FUBU jersey on, Echo, and like a bended, a straight bill cap on the side, gold chains, listening to new metal. This kid's built for it. Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey shows up too. Yeah. Not a big fan of Will Ferrell though, so miss me with that. Let Grogu answer himself. Fuller House, dude. Dude, this kid likes to dance. Love this guy. Fuller House, Full House growing up, I didn't really care for it too much. I'm not going to lie. But I was a huge fan of Hannah Montana, That's So Raven, The Fresh Prince. This is a TV show. This is a TV show stream, and I'm not crazy about it. Fuller House equals John Stamos. Dude, these boys just chilling. Let's see. I like Leave It to Beaver a little bit. This kid should be in Leave It to Beaver, but like Leave It to Grogu, And just in black and white, like WandaVision, I guess is kind of. I don't know. Live tweet. Dang, my Twitter's dead. Like I'm gonna live tweet. Nobody barely reads my tweets anyway. There's some rum sitting all the way across in the kitchen over there. But last time I drank it, no cap. I didn't even drink that much. I really didn't. But I drank some, and the next morning I had the worst headache ever. The worst headache. And I megged like 3 times. It was horrible. And I was like, I barely drank. Why am I feeling this way? So shout that out. Are you excited for the upcoming Warner Archive? So yes, Daniel, I'm so excited. Like I said, I've been offloading a lot of Blu-rays. I've been selling quite a few. I kept my Criterion flash sale to $40. And yeah, I am very excited. I have the money ready for it. The credit card has been paid off. It's going to be like it's a 4 for $44 sale, but it's going to be like an 11 for $100 and whatever dollars that is, because they're $11 a piece. 11 for $121 sale. That's what it's going to be. 11 Blu-rays for $121. Which actually it won't, because the catalog, I usually have like 6, if anything, at most. So it might not be as big as that, but there's quite a few I do want to buy. What are some titles you like? I got to get the Action Jackson Blu-ray. I need to get that. I need to get To Have or Have Not, Dark Passage. I'm debating whether or not to get another upgraded version of my Blu-ray. I have the Big Sleep already, but the cover art got ruined. Like it got ruined. Like water got spilt on it whenever it was getting delivered. So like the cover art got ruined. So I kind of want to maybe upgrade that and buy a new one just so I get the cover art. A couple others that I want to buy. I think I need to buy The Thing from Outer Space or The Thing from Another Planet, the original one. I need to buy that. There's another Betty Davis movie I think I want to buy. If there's a horror movie on there that I want. I think it's like something high school or slash school or something. It's like where the cover art's like where it has like a report card. I want to buy that. There's another one too. Oh man, what's the other one? Oh, there's a Billy Wilder movie I think I want to buy that's during that sale that I keep putting in my cart and then I take off. Um, yeah, there's a decent amount of things there. Night School, yes, Night School. That's what I also want to buy. And there's one more movie I think I have to look at the catalog, but there's quite a few things I really want to get. That I've like kind of like put off and said I'll always get next sale, but since this is the last sale, this is that next sale. So really excited to get a bunch of those things. Really sad to see them go. I thought they'd be there like with Kino, where they always have those small sales with a few titles that are really dirt cheap. I would always like snipe them up. But yeah, what's something you wish was available but there's no chance of getting? Ooh. I mean, anything is possible with me and Blu-rays, so I never think that way. But there is a Blu-ray box set from Arrow called the Metal Nightmares box set. And I've done a lot of research on it. It's about this director from the 80s and 90s, and he's one of the more modern, like more critically acclaimed modern Japanese directors, and he does a lot of which is a horror genre I'm not very cool with, which is body horror. But he does a lot of that has to do with like the metal industry and like just with like the transition that Japan has gone through, and he kind of projects that with his horror movies. One's called like the Human Hammer, and it's just very abstract, and it's very graphic, I guess at times. I really want to buy it just to see these movies because it's like called like Tetsuo. Um, and they just sound real grungy and dirty. I think it's something that'd be interesting to watch, and that's hard to get. But if you can't get it, it's expensive as fuck. Another thing I want to get is the Without Humanity Arrow box set as well, which are basically like the Yakuza films that are all together in a box set. Really want to get that, but that's out of print. You can get them, I think, technically individually. I'm not sure, but they're called the Yakuza papers, I believe, and it's called Human in Honor or Human in Humanity, Human in Honor. They're just really cool like 70s Japanese movies I really want to check out. Um, let's see other movies that I want that are really hard to get that I probably have no chance of getting. Fucking The Beyond from Arrow on Blu-ray. That's gonna be hard to get. It's expensive. The Grindhouse releasing edition, I'm not super crazy about. I want to own the movie, so that might be the best avenue for it. But I don't know. It is what it is. There. Let's see. Other Blu-rays I would love to get. I'd love to get a William Castle box set, the one that has Dr. Sardonicus. That one would be great because I love that movie and that box set's gorgeous, so I would get it for that. Let's see. I did get the Thin Man Daniel. Yep, I do have that. You need to talk about BTTF 2 on the pod. Ooh. Back to the Future 2, which I actually haven't seen. I saw the first one, I absolutely loved it. That trilogy is dirt cheap. I have no business not owning it, so probably should buy it. Stuff like Back to the Future 2? What? No, I'm currently doing the Godzilla movies you need to watch before the new movie comes out on the 20 on the end of March. It comes on the last day of March, I believe on HBO Max. But yeah, I'm doing on my podcast each week. I'm doing 5 Godzilla or 1 Godzilla movie each week that you need to watch before you watch King Kong vs. Godzilla. And they're just like small little 30 to 45 minute episodes. They give you what the movie's about, how you can watch it, and why I think it needs to be watched before. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm working on trying to get guests for it. So yeah, if you want to be a part of it or if you know people who would love to be in it, let me know. But that's what we're currently doing on the podcast. Also, I keep getting criticized for my music taste. People always say it's TikTok music. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So yes, I haven't seen Back to the Future 2. I know I suck. Roast me. Yep. Yep. Daniel takes credit for a lot in my life. Yeah, he showed me Back to the Future. Really great stuff. Biff is also the scariest person I know. Well, I don't personally know, but movie character I know. Get some Total Eclipse of the Heart on your playlist. Nah, I'm gonna stick with what I like. I also make not personal, but I make my own playlists on Spotify and share them with my friends. If you'd ever like to get some of my playlists, I'll send them to you. I'm pretty proud of them, and I think they're pretty good vibes. So, yeah, that's another thing I do on the side for fun. I make playlists, so they're for good times. You know, they make you happy. What's your username on Spotify? Oh God, let's see here. I'm not quite sure. I think it's just there. It is. It's just Christian Hurtado, which is my first full name. Chris. Random question. Favorite Jack Nicholson film? Ooh. It's probably going to be a tie. Oh, it's a three-way tie. Chinatown, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Batman. Yeah. I can't pick from those. I really like Chinatown a lot. But I would say One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is might be his best. He's so damn good in Batman, though. Like, no business being that good. Yeah, damn. Yeah, The Shining, he's great in it, too. I like The Shining. I'm not crazy about it. But I think I might take Chinatown off, and it's a tie between One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Batman. Man, those movies are good. Anger Management's fun with him. I like that. Other Jack Nicholson, The Shining again. I really want to watch. Excuse me, Sleepy Boy. I really need to watch As Good as It Gets. I haven't seen that yet. I feel like I'd really love that movie. The Bucket List was an interesting one, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't own the Batman, any of those Batman movies on Blu-ray, actually. But I own Justice League, oddly enough, on Blu-ray. So there you go. As Good as It Gets, Jeremy. Yeah, I need to see it. If you own it, let me know. It's probably streaming somewhere, so I might as well get done with that and watch it. 5 Easy Pieces is real great. I've heard that. It's about him playing the piano, and I was a little skeptical of the premise. I heard he was great in it, but the premise of the movie sounded like kind of like not my alley of films. But I probably would watch it because he's in it regardless, I guess. Also, he's in a movie called The Postman Rings Twice, I believe. And the cover on that looks very problematic. Anybody listen to Jack Stuber? Love him. My favorite artist. What time you stream until? Until I get drunk and pass out, or I get tired and there's no more questions. So, not gonna stay up too late. Just on Inside Llewyn Davis, you have, dude, my favorite Coen's movie, Inside Llewyn Davis. I love that movie. It's phenomenal. Oscar Isaac is so good. I think it's one of the Coen brothers' best directed movies. I love Inside Llewyn Davis. It's just such a great movie. It's sad. It's honest. John Goodman's performance is great in it too. So glad you saw it. It's very 70s, unlikable characters, but very intriguing. Yeah, but that's what I like about the 70s. Just like the topic of being like a piano player. I don't know. It seems like a Americana type, and I don't know if that's something I'm suited for. I don't know, because I watched Paris, Texas, and I liked Paris, Texas. It's very Americana. It's very emotional at times too. It's a great movie, but I mean, I don't know if it's something I constantly want to watch. You're drunk now? I'm not, dude. Inside Llewyn Davis is phenomenal. It's a great movie. Um, I mean, it would go like that and like Fargo. Um, yeah. I mean, the Coen Brothers have great movies. I just Inside Llewyn Davis when I watched, I was like, yeah, this movie's great. And I love the folk music in it too. For a long time, Fargo was probably my favorite Coen Brothers movie until I saw Inside Llewyn Davis. And I've seen most of the catalog. I think I haven't actually finished watching Hail Caesar, um, or Miller's Creek. Barton Fink, I also have watched. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've missed. But yeah, I think those are the only ones I think I haven't seen yet. Oh, A Serious Man, I haven't seen either. Oh no, that wasn't a comment about a movie. Oh no. What's your favorite movie genre? Mine is obviously horror. 9% of the movies I watch are horror. Sci-fi is my favorite genre. I love sci-fi. As a kid, I've loved sci-fi. That's why I love Star Wars, Godzilla. Um, yeah, it's sci-fi. I've always loved sci-fi. I mean, Alien, Predator, Terminator. Um, yeah, like I said, Godzilla, Star Wars, and then it revolves then into like horror movies, right? Like The Thing, again, Alien and Aliens. Just like sci-fi has always captured my heart. I've loved space. I love aliens. Like as a kid, I would always borrow like UFO books and like read up on them. That's probably why I'm a dumbass now. As a kid, I just like sci-fi has always been my favorite. It's just 70s movies and sci-fi has always been my favorites. So I used to trash like early sci-fi movies, but like when I watch like the Angry Red Planet and a few other 50s, I guess horror movies, sci-fi horror movies, I think they're actually kind of fun. I really like applaud the filmmaking of them. They're simple in story, but for their time, I think that's pretty impressive. So yeah, sci-fi is my favorite. Also, Annihilation, a great modern sci-fi slash horror movie. Love that. Also, Alex Garland, basically, just Alex Garland in general is phenomenal. See, I haven't seen the 50s War of the Worlds yet. I own it, but I haven't seen it yet. I watched the Angry Red Planet. I had a good time with it. I kind of, I kind of want to get into some more Roger Corman films. I guess I stumbled upon a few of his works, but he's done some sci-fi ones, and I kind of want to check them out. I feel like I'll be able to tolerate them. Most underrated sci-fi movie? Maybe Annihilation. I feel like nobody watched Annihilation, even though the movie's phenomenal. Um. Oh. Let's see. Alien Resurrection is underrated. I love that sci-fi movie. Also, basically the Alien franchise. I don't know. I think it's very well loved and it's adored. But man, some of those movies get trashed on too much, and they're great sci-fi. Um, but yeah, Annihilation would be one. I love The Angry Red Planet. I think that's a really good 50s, 60s sci-fi movie. Let's see other sci-fi movies that are fun. I would say to throw in a Godzilla movie, Terror of Mecha Godzilla is a sci-fi movie that's pretty great. Um, Phantom Menace is still underrated. Um, the first X-Files movie, Fight the Future. I really like that one. It's a good sci-fi movie. Let's see. Book you wished was made into a movie. What hasn't been made into a movie already? Hmm. Book you wish was made into a movie. That's a tough one. What's that? What's that book about a girl on the moon? See, it's a book. Where Life as We Knew It. It's a novel about the moon getting too close to the atmosphere of the sun or of the planet, and it causes natural disasters and changing of weather, where like the world becomes kind of like a wasteland. Like it kind of like sets off volcanoes and snowstorms and stuff, and people have to fend and live for themselves. And you take it. It's sort of about the girl is the main character, and it's about her taking care of her mother, I believe, and her brother, and like surviving in this post-apocalyptic world, and she's also coming to age as well. Life as We Knew It. It's a great book. I read it like 3 times in high school, and there was a sequel to it as well. I think it's called The Dead and the Gone, maybe. Where it's like this natural disaster happens, and like the humanity has to like fend for itself and survive against just each other in the natural disasters. And she's also becoming an adult, and she has to grow up fast. Life as We Knew It. Love that book. It'd be interesting to see it as a movie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm back a little late to the party. Films like you missed. I was jerking you off in your channel, man. You totally missed it. But I'm glad to have you back. We're just ask any questions about movies, myself, whatever. This is a Q&A. It's up to you. And Annihilation is a good one for sure. Oscar Isaac, yeah, dude. Oscar Isaac in Annihilation. He's hardly in it. But Natalie Portman. Just that all-female cast is phenomenal. I absolutely love that movie. It scared me. It's one of those movies where I left the theaters very cold and scared for who I am. I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know anything now after leaving that movie. Great thing. When researching movie ratings, what do you trust the most? Letterbox. Letterbox is who I trust. Just hit reviews, read a bunch of them. You can gauge your. Also, like, just trust your gut too. That's the best. That's the guest for movie. Oh, if you're guessing before you watch it, yeah, I would go on Letterboxd. Rotten Tomatoes, I don't trust as much anymore. What are you drinking on this fine Saturday, dude? You missed it. First time on the channel. We finished 2 wine bottles, guy. Like big ups. They weren't like full, but like we still technically finished 2 bottles, so that was great. There's some rum to the far end. Sorry. There's some rum to the far end of the kitchen. I don't want to leave the camera to just go make myself a drink. I just don't. I feel rude in doing that. But we're also an hour and a half into the stream, so yeah. Yeah, Chris, I'm glad you're not following in my footsteps and doing drunk live streams. You shouldn't be doing that. It's only for the burnouts of YouTube. Why is the rum? Dude, I don't know if you've been listening to our podcast episodes. So it's Daniel from Cobwebs, Mitch from the Terror Table, and myself, and we bounce on each other's podcast channels, and we've been doing since starting from the 90s. We finished the 2000s, where we picked the movies we thought were best picture for each decade. So we go through each movie from each decade, each year of that decade, and we pick and nominate movies that we think were best picture. We were gushing in this latest episode about Pirates of the Caribbean. Absolutely gushing. You would love it. You should take a listen to it. It's on the Terror Table right now. They're on Spotify and iTunes. But yeah, I know you're a big Pirates guy. What are your feelings about David Lynch's filmography? I'm very uneducated. I've only seen The Elephant Man and Eraserhead. And I don't think they're bad movies. I'm very indifferent. I applaud his weirdness. And Elephant Man's a really great movie. I watched it when I was beginning community college, and I remember like feeling really sad when watching The Elephant Man. And I was like, wow, this movie makes me sad. And it's like I had to applaud David Lynch for it, right? Do you recommend the Before Trilogy? I am bad about that, dude. I've only seen the first one, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's really good. From what people, my peers that I know that I trust who've seen the Before Trilogy, they absolutely love it. And it's a Richard Linklater film, so you can't go wrong with there. So yeah, I would say it'd be a safe bet to like buy them or watch them, and you'd like them. Man, I haven't seen the Before Trilogy. It's crazy. But I've seen Antichrist and the House that Jack built. Where's my priorities? Also, I love having Grogu right here just piercing at your soul while you watch me dance in front of the camera for you all. Favorite Spider-Man movie? Spider-Man from 2002. But man, Spider-Man 2 comes fucking close. Technically, Spider-Man 2 is better, but just personally, I love the first one more because I love Norman Osborn. But man, Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus is like the best comic book villain ever. And I'm even saying like better than Thanos. Um, yeah, yeah, better than Thanos, better than I'm trying to think of those early X-Men movies. They don't have very good villains, to be honest. Well, no, Magneto's a great villain. With Ian McKellen playing him. Um, I would still say Alfred Molina is probably the best comic book villain ever on screen. But I personally love the first Spider-Man one more. Have you watched any movies that go straight to YouTube? Like, no, I haven't. I haven't watched any of those, Amy. I'm not aware of those either. There are some few free movies on YouTube, though, for sure. I recommend Claudine from 1974. Willem Dafoe's Supremacy. Fassbender over McCall. Holy crap. Dude, oh man, that's a hot take. People tell me I'm hot with these hot takes. That's a hot take. Ian McKellen's Magneto. I love him. I love his relationship with Charles. In those early X-Men movies, way more than James McAvoy's Dr. X. I would say Ultron, played by James Spader, might be better than even Michael Fassbender's Magneto. Also, Michael B. Jordan's Eric Killmonger is one of the best comic book villain portrayals as well. Let me throw that in there in the mix. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another one. That's anybody else cry at the end of X-Men 3 Last Standing when Wolverine has to kill Jean Grey? It's really sad. Really love that movie. It's a good movie. I'm nostalgic, of course. Let's see here. Oh, Chris. No, Chris, don't be like that guy. Don't be like that. Spader's Ultron over Fassbender's borderline blasphemy. I don't know, because like he has the meme. This is exactly what I wanted. But then Fassbender has the show me the real. They're both memed. They're memed guys. But I don't know. Age of Ultron, you get Vision, and where Spader says like you're disgustingly boring, and then he kills him at the end is great. But I love Ultron's intro as well. I guess with Fassbender's Magneto, you get a lot of insight into how he was growing up and why he hates humanity. I totally get that too. I would say maybe my fault with Fassbender's Magneto is I don't care for those X-Men movies as much. That original trilogy of X-Men movies I love. Man, those not remakes, but those sequel, prequel X-Men movies are a little harder for me to get behind. I don't know. But I still think Fassbender's better. Not better, but he is a great villain. 100%. He is a great villain. He's better than I'm trying to think. He's better than the villains in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. He's better than the villains in... I can't think of the MCU right now. I'm sorry. I just can't think. Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie, but my favorite is Raimi's Spider-Man Part 1. Dude, yeah, Spider-Verse is great too. The villains I can't super get behind. I like them. They're not bad by any means. But yeah, Spider-Verse is a great Spider-Man movie. Way better than the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, that's for sure. Let's see. I haven't seen X2 in over a decade. Either of his original. Dude, go back and watch that OG trilogy, man. That's a time capsule. That's a good time. Like that X-Men trilogy, I did that last year. That's great stuff. Days of Future Past, I saw that movie in theaters. Mind you, I was going to watch The Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2, I think it was, in theaters. But there was people in the theater that were allowed. So before the movie started, we left and went across the theater and just went and watched Days of Futures Past. And in hindsight, that was the best decision I made that year, probably. Logan is the Go X-Men movie, though. Logan is great. I love Logan. But X-Men 2, X2, that's as an ensemble of X-Men movies, that's where it's at. Still need to check out RoboCop Trilogy Junior Rex. Yes, dude. Or at least just watch RoboCop 1. RoboCop 1 is like sex, dude. It just, I know a lot of us haven't, including myself, have never had that, but I mean, I'm gonna assume that's what it feels like when you watch RoboCop, because it's bliss. It's pure bliss. I love RoboCop, and that's coming from someone who trashed the look of RoboCop before even watching it. I loved RoboCop, and I actually really like the sequel, but I don't think it's as good, but I still really like that first sequel. The RoboCop 3, that's just that's if you're dedicated, man. Which it's cheesed. It's so cheesed. It's almost separate from the rest of the movies. Dude, you feel a collab coming soon? I was going to say, outside of you and Nathan, I feel really hesitant always having people on here because I feel like I'm too small for y'all. But yeah, a collab coming soon. I need to get better at that for sure. How excited are you for Dune? I'm so excited for Dune. I really am. It just feels like such a crazy, sweet sci-fi movie with Timothée Chalamet being in it, Dave Bautista's in it, Oscar Isaac, these actors, Zendaya. And I love the director who's going to be in it, Denis Villeneuve, who's going to be directing. I'm absolutely excited for. I went through most of his filmography last year, and I'm a huge fan of his. So I'm absolutely excited for Dune, 100%. Dude, are you old enough? Oh yeah, you are old enough to drink now. You know what? I might make a drink. Should I make a drink? Should I excuse myself to make one last drink before we reach the 2-hour mark? Because good Lord, my throat is feeling parched. Or I should probably just drink water. A little Oscars talk. Chris, throw me some Oscar talk, dude. By the time I get back, I better see some Oscar questions in the stream. We have rum, cranberry, pineapple, and lemon lime 7-Up. I have no idea what it's called, but it's good, and it's like probably gonna make me puke at some point. Also, we got the chips for the mukbang. Midnight Cowboy, an overrated Best Picture winner. Are you fucked, guy? Seriously? First rated X movie to win about a male gigolo living in New York, the grimy 60s, being a male prostitute? That's hot as fuck, guys. John Voight, Dustin Hoffman. And the only reason it's rated X is because it is it has to deal with homosexuality. It has to deal with male prostitution, and it is a sad, dark movie. But it's totally ridiculous that movie's rated X. and it was because of it's a very gross and very dated MSAPP whatever handle. It shouldn't be rated X. But I also understand, Chris, why people don't like it, and I totally get it. So I'm just pulling your chain. I was just trying to gas it up more. Totally get why people don't like it as much. What else was nominated in '69? What a year! How did 12 Angry Men not win? I have no idea, but that's as perfect of a movie as it comes, no? Have you seen many 2021 movies with Oscar buzz? No, I haven't, but Saint Maud, I just watched. A phenomenal horror movie. Like, love that. Shout out to Lizzo in the back, though, yo. Anybody fuck with Lizzo or just me? Just something about her just being happy and proud of who she is and putting out bomb ass music. Just makes me happy. Let's see. No, but Oscar movies, I'm so bad with them this year, not gonna lie. If anything, Tenet should be nominated for Best Picture. If anything, that's all I saw in theaters last year. Man, Lizzo's good, eh? All right, Chris, what's the hot take? Also, shout out that there's fucking 9 people watching. Like, I'm so happy that there's at least that many people who care. Can we talk about how in 2018, if Beale Street Could Talk was never nominated for Best Picture, that might be one of the most unforgivable things the Oscars ever did. If Beale Street Could Talk is Barry Jenkins' best movie so far, and it was the best movie of 2018, best movie, it didn't even get nominated. Like, that still haunts me to this day. I'm so pissed off that Green Book won. And if, like, from the nominated movies for that year, if anything, in hindsight, Black Panther should have won. I'd be happy with Black Panther winning. I'd be happy if A Star Was Born won. But Beale Street Could Talk not being even nominated is one of the most unforgivable things the Oscars ever did. Or Black Klansman. Black Klansman easily should have won as well, and it didn't. It got Best Adapted Screenplay. Like, come on. Holy shit, Chris. That's the scariest hot take I've ever seen, dude. That's literally the scariest hot take I've ever seen. Like, I'm shook. I can't agree with that though, Chris. I early Scorsese, I can't see any director repeating that. Who's that knocking on my door? Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Casino. I've heard After Hours is phenomenal. Like, God. The Color of Money. I can't, dude. I can't co-sign that one. I just can't. Those movies are literally foundation films for me and a lot of people. The Departed, I can't actually get through. All the Gangs of New York, I do really enjoy. Um, I still haven't seen Silence. I hear Silence is great though. Um, let's see. The Irishman, I like. Wolf of Wall Street. I want to rewatch that movie. I remember not liking it as much when I first watched it, but I kind of want to rewatch it because I keep watching scenes for like when he's talking about getting his group together, where he's like, that guy, he's good at this in selling weed. This guy's good at this and also selling weed. And then he talks about John Bernthal being the Quaalude King. And I'm going to do my best interpretation of John Bernthal in The Wolf of Wall Street. Need some rum for the support. Where he goes like, he's like, hey, why don't you bring any of those girls you hanging out with around, eh? Hey, doesn't that thing fucking work? Hey, yo, tell your sister I was thinking about her, eh? Nah, man, she said she doesn't want to hang out with you anymore. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Mom, we still having chicken or what? Mom, excuse me, could I get ketchup? Can I get fucking ketchup? Like, I love John Bernthal in The Wolf of Wall Street. But other than that, and Kyle Chandler, I kind of want to rewatch it to see if I maybe was missing something. Because other than that, I didn't care too much else about it. Which is weird for Scorsese. For me, The Departed, I didn't care for as much. Because it deals with the Irish mafia. And I don't feel excited to watch an Irish mafia movie as I am like with a Sicilian like mafia, or Italian. But Chris, as someone who's embedded in hot takes, you're goated. You're goated for that one. That's why I love you. You're goated. I love it. La La Land probably should have went for Moonlight. I probably should have, but I would say Moonlight is a gorgeous looking movie. Maybe even better looking than La La Land, possibly. What do you mean you can't get through The Departed? I mean, Jack Nicholson's great in it, but like the whole he's working for them and he's an insider for them mix up. I don't know. I don't feel like I don't feel invested enough, I guess. I don't know. Maybe because Mark Wahlberg's in it. I don't know. It's a movie I need to get through at some point for sure. Oh, Shutter Island. Shutter Island is in the 2000 from Scorsese. I actually really like Shutter Island. The Aviator I don't care for much, though. Does anybody like The Aviator? Because I don't. I don't know. Scorsese is definitely like one of those directors who's like untouchable, though. Like he had The Irishman come out, and people had complaints about The Irishman. There's some parts of it where I'm like, oh, you didn't have to do that, dude. But I'm still happy he's making movies. Oh, Chris, you got spoiled for Shutter Island. Oh, that sucks, dude. But still, that movie's a great movie. Even though after you know what happens, it's still a really well-made movie. It's got some terrifying sequences for a Scorsese movie as well. I thought The Aviator was pretty solid, honestly. Rico, welcome to this chat, man. Aviator, Howard Hughes, man. I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time. But fascinating that Scorsese did that. But he likes those biopics, that Raging Bull, Wolf of Wall Street. But I should probably check it out though at some point. But I would say The Wolf of Wall Street is one of my main movies I want to rewatch soon. You had it admit. If you threw it on, Chris, I'd probably watch it. I probably would. Isn't Martin Sheen in that movie too? He gets almost thrown off a building. Are there any sports fans in the chat besides Chris? Really quick. Dude, Alec Baldwin. Why is he famous besides being good looking and charming? Because when I see him in movies, I'm not super crazy about Alec Baldwin being in them. Like Glengarry Glen Ross is a fine movie. It's elevated because Alec Baldwin is in it, but that he's hardly in it enough to justify buying the movie for that one scene. I haven't seen The Shadow, I guess. Am I missing movies from Alec Baldwin right now? Like I'm serious. Like what's he been in that's like made him so famous? Mark Wahlberg got a nom for Boogie Nights, maybe, right? Yes, love basketball and college football. Okay, basketball. Fred VanVleet got snubbed for the All-Star game from the Toronto Raptors. Actually played against him in high school. No cap. Played against Fred VanVleet in high school. He went to Auburn High School, went to Harlem High School, and Rockford. Best player I've ever played against. Snubbed. And he plays for my favorite basketball team. What are the odds? I remember even watching him at Wichita State as well, because we got tickets to see him play in the Mac Valley. Alec Baldwin's in The Hunt for Red October. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I saw that movie with my dad, and I barely remember that. What do you mean? Dedicated sports fan for the city? Atlanta Hawks. I'd be proud to be an Atlanta Hawk fan. You got Trae Young there. I wouldn't vote for Atlanta Braves, though. I wouldn't do that. Or the Atlanta Falcons. But I'm a Bears fan, so I have nothing better to say about that. I'm sorry you had to see me miss my mouth there. These Georgia kids, I swear. For college, I have no one. I have like no allegiance. If anything, I'll root for a Big Ten team when it comes like March Madness, or like a smaller mid valley, like our mid conference team. Other than that, really don't have much more of an allegiance. Yo, drummer back, what up? Any other questions? Dude, we're at 2 hours. God damn. I think I peaked because the juice and the rum just doesn't mix well. Maybe I'll just do the lime. Also, look at this mug, The Shining. I have like a cool like movie mug collection I'm pretty proud of. I have not seen the new Clarice show. I have not. I haven't even seen Hannibal yet. I really wish I did, though. Yeah, I know it's based on the Silence of the Lambs, but I don't know. One of these days, I'm sure I'll probably watch it. So I need to finish Cobra Kai for crying out loud. What do you think about the new Godzilla vs. King Kong? Mike, what up, guy? Here's what we think about King Kong vs. Godzilla. It's gonna be goated. It's gonna be great. I've been super excited. I've finished basically all. I have like 5 Godzilla movies to go until I've watched every single one. And yeah, I'm super excited for Godzilla vs. King Kong, and I'm Team Godzilla all the way. But King Kong 2005 is underrated. I don't care. You finished Mando? I did, Chris. Yeah, I did finish Mando, and we moved on to Cobra Kai after that. Man, that was a great ass show. Then the ending, phenomenal. And this guy, loved to death. Yeah, Mando is one of those great ones. Yo, Grogu looking hella sus with his Pooh Bear Button up. The drip. Like he's wanting one of these chips. He's gonna force it in so he can start eating it. See, the reason I have Grogu is because I'm Hispanic, much like Pedro Pascal. So he's got me confused because he's racist. He thinks all Mexicans look alike. So he's like, "Oh, you're Mando, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me, dude. You see me with my helmet off." I wish I looked like Pedro. That'd be amazing. I'd look better looking if I did. When it comes to Mexican actors, because I'm also Mexican, if I look like any actor that's Mexican, I want to look like Pedro Pascal or Diego Luna. I'm not asking for much. Just want to look like one of those two for crying out loud. Drummer, Kong Skull Island is good, guy. You should watch it. It's necessary for this new movie coming out. It takes place because Godzilla came out in 2014. Kong Skull Island comes out after that. It takes place in the past, like in the 70s. John Goodman's in it. Tom Hiddleston's in it. Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson. I didn't care for it at first, but rewatching again, it is amazing. It's a great King Kong movie. So yeah, watch Kong Skull Island. Respect to people who are Pedro Pascal fans back when he was like on Buffy. All Mexicans look alike. Dude, I've heard that before. I'm like, big yikes. I'm Mexican. True or false? Adam Driver is your favorite working dude. Easily true. I love Adam Driver to death. Marriage Story, While We're Young, Star Wars, Patterson. Adam Driver's the go, man. Even Logan Lucky, he's very entertaining in. I like Logan Lucky. I don't care for too much as a movie from Soderbergh, but the performances in it are all very entertaining. It's kind of a fun movie. Oh, Silence, Seth. I still need to watch. When is Seth gonna show me Silence? I need to watch that. Eddie's Hispanic, Mexican too. Shout that out. I'm serious. Don't you, as a Mexican, don't you strive to look like Diego Luna or Pedro Pascal? I swear. We're not asking for much. If you think about it, Adam Driver should already have 2 Oscars. And he has 0. He should have 2. That boy flipped a switch. When he was in Black Klansman, he should have won against Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali in Green Book was a great performance and what saved that movie. I mean, Viggo Mortensen and him saved that movie because the script isn't that great. The movie itself's not that good. So Viggo probably should have won Best Actor possibly for that, and Mahershala should have not won. Adam Driver is phenomenal in Black Klansman. He should have possibly won for that. Marriage Story. How he didn't win. Like, I love Joaquin Phoenix. He should not have won for Joker. He should have won for The Master. And yeah, Adam Driver should have 2 Oscars right now. That's crazy. I feel bad for the boy. That tall, sexy boy. And he's such a nice guy. Also, shout out this song that's playing. It's from it's from Call Me by Your Name. It's when Timothy Chalamet's dancing, and then the cannibal Army Hammer's also dancing to it too, and just going like, that's how he's dancing. Yeah, and then Timothy just kind of going like this. That movie's amazing, isn't it? Call Me by Your Name. It's too bad that Armie Hammer wants to eat Timothy Chalamet's ass, like physical ass, like he's a cannibal. You know, he wants to eat a human. Someone to hold you too close. Someone to push you too far. Someone to bring me up close and put me through hell. And being alive. Being alive. Adam Driver should have won for their Marriage Story easily. There's a time where I watched Marriage Story 5 times in a week. Yeah. Chips are sort of ASMR vibes. Okay, Jeremy, can you hear, like, how does this sound? Hold on. Like, is that ASMR or no? Also, Chloe said she was going to show up to the chat. I guess she did it fake. Eddie, The Dead Don't Die isn't that great of a movie. It's crazy. Adam Driver does do a great job in that movie. Like, the performances are good. The movie itself is kind of like, they're just crazy. Let's see here. Eddie, what do you mean that movie's a travesty? Oh, film site Winklevi. Shout out that Social Network reference there. The Winklevi, they're not mad at me because I stole their idea. They're mad at me because for the first times in their lives, something didn't go the way they wanted it to go. Man, Social Network is really one of the best movies ever, isn't it? God, I love that movie. How many times have you seen Marriage Story? Probably like 6 times now, Chris. 6 times. I watched it like 4 or 5 times in 1 week once. And I quote that movie. Like, I love that movie. But Noah Baumbach is one of my all-time favorite directors, so it makes sense. I just want to know, Eddie, what is the travesty, though? Dude, Mad Men, hell of a show. Great, dude. Now you can watch X-Files with me. It's great. Was also in Llewyn Davis. Yeah, he is in Llewyn Davis. And it's great. I love that. Him with Justin Timberlake and Oscar Isaac. Just a good scene. It's a sad scene, though, too, eh? Should I, like, put the wine bottles in front of the screen like the equivalent of, like, a frat bro or, like, a college guy who has, like, bottles hanging on top of their cabinets, you know? I think I'm going to keep it like that. So just so you know, and I'll put him here. Let's see here. Kid's drunk. Doesn't know what to do. Outer Space. Yes, Seth. 100%. We love that scene so much. Why does Inside Llewyn Davis not have its soundtrack on Spotify? That's what doesn't make sense. How is that not a thing? Also, like, I wish never mind. I won't say that. Yeah, that's giving ASMR. Yikes. That guy is not a cannibal. He's just a slightly weird guy. I mean, I hope that's the case, but it's fun to joke about, like, being a cannibal. I kind of, right? The vibes are off there. Oh, The Dead Don't Die. Yeah, that movie's a weird one. I'm not going to lie. Let's see here. Does anybody fuck with Lil Mosey, or is that just me, though? Let's see here. So this became an Adam Driver live stream all of a sudden. Take this in for those watching. Lil Mosey's like 18 years old, is a rapper, and he goes like, one bad bit, and she does what I say so, 2 big 40s and a Dranko. And I'm like, that's kind of cool to say. And then he says Blueberry Fuego. And I'm 24, drunkenly doing live streams for 2 hours. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Yeah, Lil Mosey. Shout that out, though. I never thought he'd make it to this chat. Where's the anime? Is anybody watching any good anime? Like, where the real anime fans at? Can they please stand up? because Attack on Titan season 2's episode is going to release tomorrow, and I missed last week's episode, so I get to watch 2 episodes tomorrow, and I'm fucking hyped. Like, I cannot wait. Oh, bad bitch. Oh, no anime weebs, eh? It's all good. It's like been 2 hours, so everyone's tolerance of me is probably ended. Oh man. Oh, you know what I should do an ASMR on? I just thought about this. I should do an ASMR eating buffalo wings. There's a restaurant here in town that gives 75-cent wings on Wednesdays. And I fucking like I do anything for those wings. So it's like I always get them. I could do an ASMR eating of that, and that'd be fun. Just me just munching on some wings. That'd be kind of sweet, eh? Anyway, just food for thought. Watch Hunter x Hunter. Nah, I don't have that Crunchyroll, so I can't do that, boy. Also, why did I play fucking Lil Mosey on my live stream? Why did I do that? Yo, Eddie, wings do really be going hard, though. Not gonna lie, though, eh? Here's my thing, though. Dude, it gotta be the bone in. The bone in always. Bone in, and it has to be non-dry rubs. I can't do the dry rubs. I got it once, and it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like when you, I won't say that. It just, yeah, just, it's kind of like when you play Xbox for the first time and you have a PlayStation and you're like, why did I just play on an Xbox controller? I like PlayStation, you know? So, yeah, bone in and a non-dry rub. Dude, the wings aren't good right now, though. It's 11:45. Extra spicy? Can't do that, though. Can't do that. I see, like, mukbangs where people are eating, like, sushi and, like, a lot of, like seafoods. And that just looks expensive, but very good. But yeah. Also, if you like live streams, you should all check out Aaron Pin on Mr. Vincent. He does a lot of Blu-ray reviews on like boutique labels, mostly just horror movies in general. Guy knows his shit. Y'all should give him a look out sometime. He does a lot of live streams and it's great. I look grody as fuck on this video. Fuck. Eddie. No. All right, that's enough room for the boy. How did this video get 11 thumbs up? Shout that out. How many people are here that haven't subscribed? Because if you've been tuning in, if you've like commented, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to at least 2 new subscribers after this video is done. So show some love. We set the bar very high because we don't expect much. But if you probably watch this video, this is probably going to convince you not to subscribe to the channel. So I don't blame you there either. Oh, man. Does anybody have any more questions, or is it just kind of dicking around until I say something of interest? Been doing this for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Woo. I really want to thank you all for for engaging tonight. This was really fun. I love the questions. They were tough questions. They were fun ones. Good engagement. Talked to some new people. This was a great time. Did you all tune in because you're subscribed, or did you tune in because you saw it on social media? Just curious. Well, let's see. We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's 11:48. I've drank enough or I won't puke tomorrow, which is great. So I'll probably close this live stream out so I can watch Robot Chicken and then fall asleep and waste tomorrow. usually what I do. So thank you all for tuning in with Grogu and I. It was a great time. And if you like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And hopefully we get to see you all on the next live stream, which will probably be sometime next week again. I'm trying to do it weekly. I know last week I got kind of drunk and forgot about it. Whoops. Yeah, we'll try and work on that next week as well. Don't forget to look out for new video. New episode of Inside the Sequel will be posted next week as well. And yeah, thank you all for the support. Send your love and support. Share this with your friends. And remember, if you aren't liking my live streams, do you really care about this channel? Anyway, we'll see you next time.